Welcome to our StudiGuide course, Custody. During this course, I will explain what will be covered and how it will be covered for your examination. You'll be able to recall the definition of custody. You'll be able to recognize general responsibilities an officer has for the care and custody of an arrested person, the liabilities for an officer who shows callous disregard for an arrested person's safety, constitutional rights and protections afforded to an arrested person while in an officer's charge, fatal errors officers can make that jeopardize their safety while performing custodial duties, the crime of violation of a prisoner's civil rights, responsibilities of the arresting or transporting officer and custodial personnel regarding medical care pre-screening of prisoners before being accepted into a local detention facility, and the circumstances that ensure a legal basis for commitment to custody, including court documents, as an example, warrants, court orders, etc., parole and probation commitments, probable cause arrests, and prisoners in transit. You'll be able to recognize the crime elements required to complete the crime of assault of a prisoner under the color of authority and identify the crime classification as a misdemeanor or felony. You'll be able to recognize the crime elements required to complete the crime of cruel or unusual treatment of prisoners and identify the crime classification as a misdemeanor or felony. You'll be able to recognize the crime elements required to complete the crime of inhumane or oppressive treatment of a prisoner and identify the crime classification as a misdemeanor or felony. You'll be able to recognize the crime elements for bringing a firearm, deadly weapon, or explosive into a detention facility and identify the crime classification as a misdemeanor or felony. You'll be able to identify the classes of prisoners who may require special care or protection. This is more than likely all you'll be tested on during this specific written examination. Selected information from this written examination will also appear on your end-of-course proficiency test.